Call Halayim, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakal Kadash, double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone who rule well, who taught us the truth, shalom and salutations to the hopeful elect, the Akim out there spreading the gospel throughout the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth, presenting their bodies as a living sacrifice as the scriptures teach us to do. All right, shalom to the Aqua, after very few sisters that do listen to us as well. This is the brother Yarmaya from the great millstone, Chicago camp. Basically coming to you with another lesson, and this lesson is something spiritual. All right, it's concerning something that happened to me yesterday. Well, something that I encountered. So, it was very spiritual, very just coming into the times we coming in there with all the demonization of Israel and Esau coming down on us, as it says in Revelation, the 12th chapter, and I think that's the 12th verse. The devil is coming down upon you with great wrath. All right. But nevertheless, it was a fake booster band, and it was deep as fuck. So, nevertheless, I'm on the train and shit, right? So I'm taking the train. I'm on the train yesterday, and you look at everything from a spiritual point of view. You filter everything through the scriptures, man. The laws, the lamp, and the light. All right, we take it and put faultless on our heads. So I see an Edomite smelling like piss, blind. Bomb ass nigga, man. So he like, what stop is this? What stop is this? Is this Clark in the scripture? The scripture's going through my head like, don't help a wicked man. How it says in Sirach, man, that the Lord put his judgment on you, man, or worse, because the Lord pushed him in that situation. I said in my head, this one of them, I ain't helping this motherfucking devil. I said, man, this one of them damn devils who had us in slavery, had us, raping us, doing all type of shit, doing hardcore shit, being brought back, because the scriptures also teach you about reincarnation. Just like in the book of St. John, the 9th chapter, he said, and that man was an Israelite, but nevertheless, it shows judgment. He said, what did the man, who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? And Yahweh Shai replied, neither, but that, the works of Yahweh be manifested. So that man was neither case. He was just born blind so that miracle could be done and the people can believe. But in this, like in other cases, people are born blind or default and handicaps because of wickedness they did in their past life. So nevertheless, the Edomite get up, right? And I'm like, yeah, that's one of them. He's smelling like piss. I said, he a two-time loser. He ain't got his kingdom. He blind, he poor, he broke in his kingdom. Then in the kingdom, shit, he gonna be way worse than that. So I'm like, man, I ain't helping this dude, man. So I just look down at my phone and I look up and I hear a big ass pop. As soon as I said it, I said the Lord judging that nigga for his wickedness, man. And I just look back at my phone and I just hear a big ass pop. So some dude, he got a black, dark ass dude, darker than me, man, with a big ass beard. He had a book, man. And it looked like a paper. It could have been the scriptures. It was just a big, thick book. And he just smacked the motherfucker on the back of the head, man. He smacked the Edomite on the back of his head. Now in my spirit, I'm like, damn, the Lord just judged him. I just said this was a wicked ass Edomite that was dealing with us harshly in the past, man. As soon as I said that, man, in less than 15 seconds, man, the dude just walked over there and randomly slapped the shit out of him, man, in front of everybody, man. He did, and another Jake was like, do you know that, man? You a pussy for hitting a blind man, because Jake compassionate. And the dude was like, the dude who slapped the Edomite, he was like, man, I don't, look, man, meet me on the next, so they going back and forth a little bit. He said, well, get off on the next stop, and we can bang. And he was like, all right, the stop after mine next, we gonna get off together and fight. And then the dude who slapped the Edomite was like, no, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're getting yourself into. This our destiny. This your destiny. This your destiny. He just kept saying it. And then he just went and finished reading, man. And that was spiritual as fuck, because that is the destiny. And I said in my spirit, I said, damn, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is revealing to us who these people are. We're seeing their spirits, man. Nevertheless, let me get a couple scriptures, man, because that was a deep ass, and that wasn't a vision. It wasn't a dream. This happened right before my eyes. And I called it, man, and I felt the power. I don't have dreams, Some brothers have a spirit where they have deep-ass dreams and shit. I mean, I had a few. I'm not a dreamer. I don't see a big-ass cherry popping up in front of my crib every night. But weird shit happens to me all the time like this. And that shit was real. Like not saying the other things ain't real, but like that is the shit I get, man, and I just wanted to share that with y'all. That one right there I had to share, with Israel. It was kind of like a order too. Nevertheless, this is 2nd Ezra 6 in verse 7. He said, Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. And that happened in the book of Genesis, all right, around the 25th chapter when Jacob and Esau was born. It says, For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Now, am I telling brothers to go out and persecute Edomites and beat their ass? No, because this ain't our kingdom. The Lord said if this was our kingdom, his servants would fight. No, this ain't our kingdom, but in the transition of this kingdom, the Lord is going to put powers on certain men, and they're going to take this thing down, because on a carnal basis, we're outnumbered, we're outgunned, we're outmanned, we're out-resourced. We can't physically do nothing to Esau, man. And even get away with it. So I'm not telling brothers to be zealots and go out and fight. But no, this man's kingdom is coming down. It's a transition of power. You see Jake walking down the street with the white woman, all Jakes from different tribes. That's a sign, for a so-called Negro, man, to just walk up and slap the fuck out of blind Edomite, man, and just walk over to a cut, man, and nothing happened to him. It was so spiritual, man. And then the other nigga tried to fight him, and he said, No, you don't understand. This is destiny. This is destiny. And he just crept back off into the corner and finished reading, man. Esau is the end of the world, man, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows, man. All right? The kingdom of heaven is man, draw a nigh, man. This is our time, Aki. It was so spiritual on so many levels, man. This is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 10 and 8. It says, Sirach 10 and 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. All right? And this is what's happening, man. And the end all be all to this is us having crowns on our head, us having beautiful women, not bitches and hoes, multitudes of them in line. Us having good food again, us not being sinners anymore, us not being able to sin, us having abundance, us having immortality, and having dominion and rulership, man, over this place, man. There's no such thing as equality in this kingdom, man. It ain't even equality amongst them, man. We want dominion, man. We don't want no goddamn equality. Two warriors don't get in the ring and fight for equality, man. Somebody has to win, man. Until the victor goes the spoils, man. Straight up. We gonna take this place, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. This is the book of Psalms. Let me get it. This is the book of Psalms, the 2nd chapter. This is Psalms 2 and 8, and said, Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with the rod of iron, thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings, be instructed, ye judges of the earth. So this is what the Lord telling us. This is our mentality to be. This is King David speaking, a man after the Lord's own heart. And Yahushua, the Lord himself, revealed it, repeated it in Revelation, the 2nd chapter, in the 22nd verse, man. But it's so deep, man, that our people are waking up to this devil, man, and who he is, man, and what he did, man. That's why the dude he told the other dude, this is destiny, man. This is destiny, because it is, man. But our people gonna be out here going buck wild, man. And they're beginning to see, man. They're beginning to see, man. When these times come up, man, Jake gonna know who to deal with, man. This is Micah 5 and 8. It says, And the remaining of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion amongst the flocks, who, if he go through, who both tread it down and tear it in pieces, and none can deliver. All right? And our people are, and it starts with the wakening up though, man. You know, now a lot of these 2/3 that ain't gonna have no clue, you know, that's deep in the scriptures, you know, so to speak, they still gonna know who their enemy is, because Yahweh Shem Yahushua gonna put it on their spirit, man. He creating that spirit of vengeance in the earth, man. And that was a faith booster for me, man. And hopefully it was a faith booster to you brothers, man. Hey, they didn't even make me think about that Genesis when it said Judah is a lion. Genesis the 49th chapter. In the neck of the enemies, man. At the neck of their enemies, who shall rouse them up, man? You know, we was crouched, we was put to sleep, man. Through the gang violence, through the drug epidemic, all right? Through that old liberation, women's work, everything they fed us, man. That BS, all that BS, man. That just drug us down and that's beat us down, man. We crouched down, man. Through Martin Lucifer Queen, marching down the street, holding hands with fucking Candyman Esau, you know? But now it's our time, man. Man, hey, we becoming Israelites, man. That nigga shit over with, man. All that cooning and buffooning, man. And we ain't no goddamn terrorists either, man. We ain't no terrorists, all right? We ain't no extremists. We're just giving a police report, man. That's like somebody busting your house, steal your kids, steal your TV, shoot your ass in the leg. And what Esau is doing way more than this to us, man. And then here come the police and you tell them everything you did. All we doing is reading this Bible and telling you damn people everything you did, man. To hell with this place, man. Call Allah Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone, to the hopeful elect. Endure. Shalom.